Hello, everybody. I thought I messed it up. Okay, but we here. Sorry it took a little longer than expected, but it's always something going on over here. We got to get the tea, we got to boil it, get it all ready and stuff. So, but where you are, spread those cheeks for the tea. We have yet another guest. This time we all the way in San Diego, California, where it's always sunny, never raining. We got Miss Jessica Rabbit. She's a model, host, reality star, producer. She has so many different titles, so many different things she's going on, so many different people she's working with. But enough of me talking about her. Let's bring her up to talk about herself. Without further ado, Miss Jessica Rabbit.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sharon, aka Jessica Rabbit 619. And yes, I do. I have a number of things up under my hat.
Yes.
Recently, I was working with San Diego Baddies, did some managing with them, and right now I'm managing SoCal Barbie, and we are working on a reality TV show called Barbie's Comedy House. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes, okay. So before we get into what you're doing now and stuff, let's tread on back to the early days of Miss Jessica Rabbit. So tell us about did you grow up in San Diego? How was it growing up for you? How did you get your start in entertainment? Get into those
Yes,
things.
I did. I was born and raised here in San Diego. How I got involved in it, I've been doing the entertainment industry for about a year now.
Oh,
How I got involved in this is because I seen that one of my little cousins was trying to audition for a show called San Diego Baddies. And initially, I was thinking, uh, Natalie Nunn, Zeus. I was like,
mhm.
oh yeah, this is exciting. I said, I'm from San Diego. I want to be a part of this. And
Right.
so I did a little bit of digging, and I found out who was actually. So I found out one of the people that were involved in the project, and so I called him, and which was Tiny Do, and he gave me a little bit more information about it, and he said, I think it would be great if you joined the team. And I was like, yeah, I said, I got a lot to give. I got a lot of game to give. I got a lot of just stuff for young people, period. And so I ended up, one of my younger homegirls, she got casted for it. So she asked me to manage her. So that's how I was able to get in and meet uh, Armani and Erica, which is the CEO and her mom.
Okay.
So I met them, and the mom, Erica, she really liked me. So she said, I would love for you to join my team. I never had to ask her because it was my energy. So I was like, yeah, I would love to be a part of this. I am born and raised here in San Diego. And in my mind, I'm like, there's no way there's a San Diego Baddie show and I'm not a part of it. I am
Right.
born and raised here. And so San Diego, the black community is really small. So a lot of us, most of us know each other. So
Mm.
being that I did not know them, but I did know one of the people involved, I still have questions like, who are these people? Where are they from? So I found out that they're not actually from San Diego, but they do live here. So I was like, I want to help. You guys need some San Diego in there as part of your management team. And so that's how that went. So initially, I was not totally sold on the entertainment industry because it's all new to me. And I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, I don't really know. It's kind of like fear of the unknown.
Mhm.
So I was a little bit nervous about it, but the more involved I got and the more people that I was starting to meet, um, I could use my other skills that I had before, my managerial skills, my accounting skills, all that type of stuff. I could still use that in this industry as well. So that's what I started focusing on. And then the more I show my face, people they gravitate to me. These young people gravitate to me. And so they Barbie ended up asking for me to manage her at some point, and I agreed to it, and I just been going ever since.
Okay. So prior to working with San Diego Baddies, you didn't have any previous experience doing anything in the entertainment industry as far as
N-
like modeling or reality TV shows or anything like that.
None.
Okay, so what besides wanting to be a part of the San Diego Baddies, was there anything else that interested you wanted to be on reality TV and things like that?
So initially, I think because I was thinking Natalie Nunn type thing. I think initially I was like, let me go and see what this is about because maybe I want to do it. Because the person that wanted me to join the team, the guy, he actually told me that I should be on the show. And I was like, let me see these girls first. So when I went and I seen how young the cast was, I said, there's no way that I can sit at the table with these girls. It's not, and I'm not trying to little man anybody, but there's no way I could sit at the table with them. We don't play with the same type of money or anything. So it would be unfair, you know? So
Right.
I want to do management then or production or something. I don't know. So I just kept, I was doing management and production with the San Diego Baddies. Um, and then I did a couple of production assistant things with Isaiah with some Now That's TV people. Um,
Okay.
and then so after that, I was like, you know what? I think I want to do production. So Barbie offered, well, she brought up the idea of the comedy house, and then I started writing it. So I wrote her outline for her, so to speak.
Okay.
But yeah, initially there was no part of it that really interested me. I was trying to find my way and see like, do I want to be on the screen, off the screen, like where do I want to be? But watching and some of the women that I have met, doing the stuff with Now That's TV, the production with them, some of the women that I've met, they might be younger than me, but it doesn't matter. I look at them and I like their emotion, I like the way they're moving, and that is where I want to be. So I try to, watch them and pay attention and get little tips and stuff like that. And I
Okay.
will say that everyone has been, for the most part, everyone that I have come in contact with on that other side, they have been great. Like they've been, yeah, they help a lot.
So when it comes to being a part, and you say you have no experience in the entertainment industry, was it just so that you can make sure that the city is represented correctly, or was it that you felt like you gained experience that you think is needed or needed to be showcased being on the show?
A little bit of all of that. So San Diego
Okay.
is a very hard city. Um, San Diego is hard because everybody that looks for when you come to California to look for an artist, typically you go to LA or you may go to the Bay Area, but no one really comes to San Diego. So in my mind, I was like, this would be a great opportunity for me to try to put San Diego on the map. A great opportunity for me to be able to put San Diego in that lineup when people are saying, oh, I'm gonna go to Cali and go find this type of rapper or singer. I want them to not exclude San Diego. I want them to
Right.
include San Diego. And then not only that, me specifically, is a good representation of my city.
Okay.
Not only with my look, but I'm born and raised here. I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me, whether they like me or not, whether I like them or not. They know who I am. They know what I'm about. And
True.
so I felt like there's no way you could do a San Diego Baddies without me on there. There's just no way. Not
Right.
on there specifically, but
But a
as a
part of it.
yeah, I'm like,
Well,
and then just my connections, just everything. I know what I could bring for them when it comes to my city. A lot of people in San Diego, like I said, it's a hard crowd. So if you are not from here, 99% they do not care about you trying to do anything here. But I will not say that they don't have any supporters because they do have some supporters. They have like almost 6,000 followers or maybe a little bit more now. But
okay.
um, but I just know that when you're doing stuff, I feel like when you're doing projects like this, if you cannot win your city, you're not going to be able to win the world. So that's what I wanted to do for them is bring San Diego to them, you know, specifically Southeast San Diego.
Right. Okay. Well, and I can also attest to you being a good businesswoman. I know we only been talking for a couple of days, but everything you said so far, you've been professional with it. You've been keeping up, following up. Everything you said, you've been about your word with it. So I can attest to that, and I can see why you would have been a good asset to not just that show, but to any reality show. So, unfortunately, you are no longer a part of it because of many creative differences and things like that. Anything you would like to say to them moving forward, or just for the project in about the project in general?
Well, I do wish them well on their project, 100, 1000%. I have spoke to them both. Um, I have spoke to them both. Well, not Armani, but I did speak with Erica yesterday. We had a sort of a mediation.
Okay.
We did come to some terms. So there is no beef. I don't
Okay.
hate Erica. I don't hate Armani. I love them. I really do. I love that. This reminds me of some family because Erica and I act like sisters sometimes. So this just reminds me of some family that cannot work together because you always can work with your family when there's money involved, you know? So that's what it reminds me of. Just some family going through some BS, but I'll eventually talk to Armani as well. We just both, Armani and I were the same sign.
So
So
yeah, it's a lot of conflict in
yeah.
this, just so much clash.
I love them and I wish them well for the San Diego Baddies. I hope they do great things with the San Diego Baddies. And if they continue to do it and they do well, I will still support them.
Okay, yes. Well, congratulations on that. I'm glad that y'all came to terms because, child, them social media lives was getting a little, they was going a little far. But like you said, y'all are sisters. So sometimes sisters go below the belt just because they're not
Yes.
hurt, but they hurt as well. So I'm glad
Okay.
everything is on better terms and everyone is, moving forward.
Yes.
So, how did you come into contact with working with Miss SoCal Barbie, one of now that's the stars?
So initially, Barbie wanted to. She wanted the San Diego Baddies management team to manage her, but there was some, I guess, some discrepancies or whatever.
Okay.
So just with not nothing bad. It was just some small minor stuff, but she came to a point where she said, I would rather you just manage me so we can just go. And so I was like, okay. I said, well, we could try it out. So I do have a manager, music to DNA, and my manager there, he is helping guide me on this whole path that I'm on right now. Um,
Okay.
some of the stuff I already know because I've never been in the entertainment industry, but I do have people around me that are. So some of the stuff I kind of knew of or knew about a little bit. And then the things that I don't know, I'm either reading up on it or my manager is actually helping me.
Okay. What are
And
some
I'm sure everybody has seen Barbie's glow up from the last 6 months.
yeah, she's been doing really well. So
That's me and her. That's me and her.
yes, keep going. So
Uh-huh.
what are some things without giving away all your secrets? What are some general things that being a manager for a reality star or a high star like Barbie, what are some things that you have to know and take a heed that changed you before you even started?
So first, the first main thing that was like eye opening to me is because I consider myself a boss. Most people around me do, and when I'm somebody's manager, I'm not really the boss.
Right.
So she is the boss. This is her brand. This is her jam, you know. So
Mm,
kind of have to just go with the flow and try to direct her as best as possible when she's unsure about things or something, you know.
mm.
Kind of being her second eyes and ears. But yeah, initially I was like, oh my God, Barbie. I was like, I'm not a good listener. And then she's like, no, boss lady, you have to, because we have to do this. But the great thing about working with her, she is not, she's not like just a user. She is trying to make sure that I get everything that I have coming to me.
Okay.
Anybody that feels like I need to meet or anything, she's making sure that she's putting me in those places and in those people's faces, and I really do appreciate that. She wants to
Okay.
see me win.
Yes, that's good. You rarely hear the artists want to see their own music and still do their own thing. So I'm glad that you guys had that kind of relationship going on.
Mhm. Yeah,
So what are some things that you and Barbie have coming up? I know you said Barbie's Comedy House. Let's talk about that. Anything else that you guys working on that you can tell us about now?
right. So, Music to DNA, they have some modeling and acting projects that I'll be working on soon. I can't really get into right now, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And then with Barbie, the comedy house, basically, it's gonna be, imagine like a vibrant mansion with 12 different diverse personalities, but everybody's funny, and all the competitions are gonna be funny. Like there's gonna be cooking challenges, but it's gonna be funny stuff with Barbie
Mhm.
right in the center of it. So
Okay.
it has no choice but to be hilarious. It's going to be very funny, and it's her first show that she's doing. It's both of our first shows, but it's her first show that she's doing on her own. You know, so this is we got some fun stuff coming up for that, definitely. And then I believe, I'm not 100% sure right now, but we may be doing it like in another state, probably like New Orleans or something. So, and it'll be in the summertime, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay,
Very
yes. I'm
fun.
gonna have to audition for that show. I like being funny.
You
So,
should. You should. I'll definitely
okay.
make sure you get the information for that.
Okay. For anyone else who may be interested that's watching, what are some things that you guys are looking for when it comes to cast members?
The main thing, so it's gonna be Barbie's choice what she's looking for, but the main thing that I am specifically looking for, I like to laugh. So I need you to make me laugh. If I watch your video or you come in person and audition, I need to laugh. If you do not make me laugh, you're not gonna be on my top picks. And I will
Okay.
tell y'all this, Barbie is letting me pick one person. So
One
whoever makes
person
me
your
laugh,
choice.
they're
Okay.
laugh.
Yes, so you heard here first. Y'all better start finding out what's funny to Jessica and start getting them jokes together so you can be that one wild card.
I'm telling you. And you don't have to have a ton of followers on your Instagram. I know sometimes that's what people look for, but it would be helpful if you have your followers up and you are engaging with your followers and stuff. That's going to be one of the things that she's going to be looking for as well. I do know that too.
Okay. That's good to know. Okay. You guys giving up and coming people a platform to grow and just showcase their talents. Because
Yes,
a lot
one
of the
thousand
people with the
percent.
lower followers, they are the ones with the talent, but they get overlooked because they don't have that follower count. So it's good that you guys are trying something different and opening up your crowd.
Absolutely. I'm also, the other project that I'm working on is I don't know if you have you heard about Dollhouse.
The one that Isaiah doing?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So that is his show, but I'm going to be EPing on his show.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited for it too. So I'm really excited about it. I'm learning a lot of stuff just being hands on, and it's been an experience and it's fun all the time. It's, every time it's
Okay.
fun. I just came back from Miami when they did Miami Girls Trip. I was out there for that, and
Okay.
fun, fun, fun.
Yes. What are some things working behind the scenes as a producer that you learned that you didn't know that was needed for a show?
One of the things that I did not know doing these reality TV shows, I just thought, because sometimes on some of these shows you see them, they just go in the room, they fight, and then they go in the room, right? But
Hmm.
when they go in the room, some of those girls, you actually have to go and counsel or talk to. You know what I'm saying? Some of those people, sometimes they be an emotional wreck about other stuff, and that is just a buildup, and then they go bananas on screen because they're on screen
Hmm.
and the person is there. So
Right.
that is definitely something that I had to learn that I didn't know went on at all. I just thought it was gonna be lights, camera, action, go.
Right. So it's a lot more behind the scenes work that goes into it.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of running back and forth, too. Sometimes, sometimes it's a lot of running back and forth. Not like so much leaving the house, but because you got this is going on right here, but it's another scene over here. You got to back and forth, and you got to be ready, be on your toes all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
it's good that you're getting all the experience on both ends so that one day you could probably try to do your own show. And hopefully
yeah,
all these people come and help and be assistant to you to make it more better.
absolutely.
If you had the opportunity to do your own show, what kind of show would you do and how would you do it?
So I do have an idea that I'm uh, kind of playing around with a little bit, but my reality show is going to be about women, or it could be men. I didn't. It could be men or women, but it's going to be 12 people that have been to prison or jail, and they are now on a path where they are now bosses. Maybe they were bosses before with their illegal stuff, but they bosses on some legal stuff now. Me personally, um, I have a story to tell. I don't want to give too much on here because it's gonna mess up my show, but
Right, of
I have a
course.
story to tell. Anybody that knows me knows my background, and I just want I want the world to see, like, just because this person went to jail and did 11 years in prison or 15 years in prison, look at him or her now. She owns her own company and she has 12 other sites or whatever. So I want to do something like that. And even if the person is not already a boss with their own business or anything like that, maybe they're on their way to
Mm-hmm.
doing something. But I feel like the world want to know about people like that. It's all these
Right.
lockup shows and stuff. They want to know what people really like. What do people like me, people that come from the streets, what did you do when you got out of there? What did you do? How did you get here?
Right.
So,
Okay. And even just putting the information out that you're doing the show like that, it might motivate people who just got out of jail, like, maybe I should try and do this. Maybe I should try to do something to get on.
yeah,
So that's a motivation right in itself. So that's a good idea and
yeah.
something different.
And then I want to, so with that, the goal is to, I mean, obviously, if they have a business, to create a platform for them to boost their business, but
Mhm.
also, like, if they need help, like, some people might have a great idea, but they just don't have the assistance. Maybe it's the money, maybe
Right.
it's something. I don't know. Maybe it's the material. I don't know, but I feel like this type of show we can help them.
True.
Yeah,
Yes, that would
because
be a good idea.
it would be great if, I don't know. It just needs to be more assistance for people that get out of prison or jail. It needs to be better assistance. Otherwise, people go right back to the streets.
Right. Yeah. A lot of
And,
times they just don't know. So this will be a definitely be a good idea.
yeah, and like I said, people, people want to know about stuff like that. Like, dang, I remember when. Yeah, look at her now, though. Look at her now. Did you know that she's the owner of the Chick-fil-A down the street? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm interested in doing something like that. I was
Okay.
gonna try to do something with a bunch of young girls and just on some bossy business type stuff, but I said I want to do something else. I want to get some jail people.
Right. Okay. That's a good idea. Keep doing with that. I'll definitely watch. So you got one viewer here.
Thank you, baby.
Problem. Since you mentioned it, what is some advice that you can offer to people getting out of jail who might not know what to do or what to turn once they out?
So life is all about people, places, and things. If you can get those three in check first, you're gonna be okay. Don't be surrounding yourself around people, places, or things that you know is gonna get you in trouble, or um, them is the same people you went to jail with, or same people being around, same people you used to sell to, or whatever.
Right.
So people, places, and things. And then one other thing that I would highly suggest is go to school. If you don't have a skill, go to school. Like if you don't have a skill and you don't know what you want to do, go to school until you figure it out. It's not a whole bunch of money, but they'll give you some financial aid money. It's not a lot, but it's something. And
Mm,
then you could just take your prerequisites until you figure it out, because you have to have something in this world. You have to have some paper
mhm.
behind you. Yeah, you have to have something behind you.
Right.
So yeah, that's what
Okay.
I would do. If you can't get no job, go to school.
Yes. Okay. When it comes to the entertainment industry, what do you think is the greatest piece of advice that you learned from a behind the scenes standpoint?
Don't tell nobody your business.
Yes, that's definitely so.
Don't tell nobody your business at all. Do not tell nobody your business. If it's something that um if you're a person like me, you don't have like no secrets like that. Like I don't. Whatever I do is what I do. Like I don't. I don't try to hide it. Is my point.
Right.
Um, Anything that I do, I don't care if I eat my food off this floor every day. The world is gonna know. Like this is where I eat. So, but
Right.
um, but for the most part, yeah, do not tell nobody your business. If it's something that you don't want the world to know, don't tell it, because people will hold things against you. People will
Exactly.
hold things against you, and people will twist and turn what you said when it's not really what you said. And yeah, you'll be out here looking stupid,
Mm,
arguing on the internet,
okay.
arguing on the internet, or just is yeah, fighting, all that. Yeah, so no, don't tell people your business. I would not ever. Don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, me neither, because that's how crazy stuff always turn about.
Yes, 1,000%. Always, always, always.
Yes. Well, I have a few more questions. Those of us watching, looks like we're at a lot of viewers, 111. Yay, us. So if you have comments that you want to ask Jessica, drop them in the comments. I'll be posting comments in a second
Hmm.
once I get done asking my questions. For those watching, let's talk about some current event things. Are you into music and like musical artists and things like that?
Who you want to talk about? JT in Miami? No.
Yeah, that since she was just in Miami and now the newest Beyonce album. So when it comes to JT in Miami, how do you feel about an iconic duo kind of getting into it in front of our eyes?
I don't like it because they're both beautiful. They both have great music. I don't like it, but at the same time, because I'm in the entertainment industry now, I know what it's all about. Sometimes, I mean, it could be a real beef, but I do know that the internet is gonna blow it up, and it's gonna get
Right.
everybody more views, more ratings, more money, essentially. So I get it. It happens. It is, but on a personal note, no, I don't really like it. I hate it.
True. Okay. Are you familiar with the two singles that JC released, Sideways and what's the other one? No Bars.
Yes.
So do
Hmm.
you feel like she was subbing Young Miami in the
I
songs?
do. I do.
Really?
Especially now, only a little bit, probably because not at first, no, I didn't. But now I'm like, well, damn, was she talking about her? So yeah, I kind of do. But again, it's ratings, it's money. You know what I'm saying? It's the entertainment industry. It's expected. You know.
Right. Okay. When it comes to, let's switch gears for a second and talk about the proclaimed queen of music, Miss Beyonce. How do you feel about her switching genres and going into country?
I see what she's trying to do, open up her, broaden her horizons, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But and I personally, I like country music, and I like for a black person to do it too. Like, cause
Mm-hmm.
shit, we can do it too. You know. I think that it's kind of racist of the country people to not want her to do that, or for them to not be accepting of it. I think it because they did the same thing to what's her name, K Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
They treated her the same way. Um, but I don't really listen to Beyonce, baby.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I used to, but I just be too much.
Yeah. I love the country album. It's not really a country album like you would think. It's more of like a pop album with a country twist. So
The song that I heard, that's what I felt like. It was kind of country pop. It wasn't really, yeah. But
she got a
but
country twerk
like,
song.
huh?
She even got a country twerk song.
I'm gonna have to. What's the name of it?
River Dance.
I'm gonna listen to that when we get on.
Yes, listen to it. You'll be twerking.
For that. Um. So yeah, I do. I don't like how the country music industry does that when it's a black person trying to, because they did the same thing to Nelly too. But
Right.
that song was Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-huh. And that song make you be like, hey, in the car.
Hmm.
I ride with me, ride.
Exactly. Black people do the country songs I heard about black people is better than the white country songs. So maybe that's why they try to shut us out because they feel like that's the only genre they can do really, really
That is
good.
very possible. That is very possible.
Hmm.
They like, no, this is ours. You guys have everything.
Right.
This is ours.
Very territorial. Okay. I'm sure with being Barbie's manager, you seen Mean Girls in the reunion and things like that, right?
I PA'd on the Mean Girls, so I was there the whole time.
Okay. Are you open to talking a little bit about that?
Yeah,
And if it's something you can answer, of course, just tell me.
yeah, for sure. I
So, how did you feel with them having Barbie as the host for the Mean Girls reunion?
They said the viewers said they can't comment. Somebody just texted me.
Oh, because you gotta subscribe. Y'all gotta subscribe if you want to comment. My bad.
Okay.
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let me see if I can change it real quick. But yeah. Yeah, I got the subscribers only comment on. Hold on. Okay, it should update now. But yeah, so how did you feel about them having Barbie as the host for the Mean Girls?
I loved it for her. So Barbie was not the original host. Pressure was the host. Barbie was
Yeah,
one of
I
the
remember
EPs.
somebody saying
That's what
that.
that's what people don't know. Barbie was one of the EPs, but when Pressure left, um, after all their drama, that's when Barbie became the host
Hmm.
because it was no host because Pressure left. And so,
Okay.
but Barbie was actually she was part of production.
Right. Do you think
I think
did they give her enough time to host, or do you think she maybe needed more time, or do you think she was perfect timing, right on time with the being host? Because I could hear some people in the background telling her to kind of change how she was acting. But me personally, I think she did a good job as the host, making it funny. That was kind of her. But I
yeah,
love to hear your opinion.
at the reunion,
Yeah.
that it probably was me. I don't know if you can see the people or not, but it was probably me telling her stuff.
Really?
And yeah, but that's just because as her manager, I'm on the outside looking in, so I'm trying to tell
Mhm.
her from a viewer's point,
Right.
some of the stuff. But and then some of the stuff maybe production was telling her, and maybe some of the stuff they were telling me to tell her, like tell her to do this or to do that or whatever. But
Right.
I think she, all in all, she did a great job. Um, there was some things that I did want her to do, but I'm glad that she didn't, because it was just the woman in me, like, no, you should have did this or you should have did that. But she like, no, I
Right.
can't do that because I'm transgender, and I'm like,
Right. Then it would
know,
have
but
been a whole
I,
fiasco.
I don't care. You're my sister. but but again, that was just the woman in me and me being overprotective because really I love her, But I think she did a great job hosting. I don't think it was nothing that I would have told her to do different, honestly. I think
Okay.
she did a great job from the time we walked in the door when she was throwing the paper saying, "This is my reunion," da 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 da, whatever.
Right.
It's
Very
from
Regina
the whole
George.
thing. Like she did great. Her date, CJ, handsome. Like she did good. I think she did good with that one. And it was her first time hosting a show.
Yes. Okay.
It was her.
If you could see her hosting another show, any reality show on any network, what would you think it would be?
It got to be something funny. Cause Barbie,
Yeah,
I
she gonna
don't
keep
know. I
going.
can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but it's got to be something funny and something fun. Like this is her calling right here. I'm on the podcast, boo. From the I told you that I had to do this today. I sent you the thing. Click on it on your text message. I know. I know. Say hi.
Hey, Barbie.
Say hi.
The long night of a superstar child.
Okay, boo. I'll call you in a minute. But yeah, so it would definitely have to be something funny. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it's got to be something fun and funny. Not the all the fighting. She can do those kind of shows too, but that's if you want her to come in and be messy.
Right.
If you want her to come in and stir your stuff up, Barbie gonna do that. She gonna give it to
Exactly.
you. Like,
Yeah.
no shade, but didn't you say?
Yes, I feel like we need her to host a host like her for like the Real Housewives because they reunions kind of get boring. Or Married to
Oh, you
Madison.
mean for a reunion? I thought you meant for
Yeah, or a show too. Any show or a reunion, it don't
reunion.
matter.
Yes, definitely. I would have her on the housewife stuff because theirs is boring. It's just they. Well, didn't you say? Like I like them. I
Like,
love them. They bossy, but it be
mm-hmm.
kind of dry.
And she not gonna be scared to say no. Y'all need to talk about this. Let's address this.
Mhm.
Right.
That's something. You just gave me an idea.
Yes.
That is something. The housewives would be good for her. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love to see where you take that and what you do with it. Um, when it comes to the management thing, is there any other kind of artists or entertainment entities that you're looking to manage or that you would want to manage?
Yeah, so I do not manage this. So I have another artist that I do manage. Her name is Russia Roulette. She is out of San Diego. She's a rapper. Um, and I'm just trying to build her platform now, like trying to get her out there. So I'm working on that. And then Naj is another person that this is like my kid.
Okay.
um, and so I do not manage her. She has her own manager, but I try to guide her too if I can. You know, if it's
Okay.
if I know somebody, she could. If somebody is looking for someone to book, and I know it's a bag involved, I will try to, push it her way if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially if it's something right there in her city, like why not? Just shit, $3,000 go or whatever, just whatever the number is. But yeah,
Okay, that's nice of you because most managers are usually into it for the money. What would make you want
but
to help someone like that? Like if you see something that way, you'll help them without being on paperwork.
I'm not, and I know like a lot of people they tell me, you shouldn't do this unless you're getting paid. You shouldn't do that, and I get it. I swear to God, I get it. But how am I going to take from somebody that I have more than?
Hmm.
Like, I'm not comfortable doing that. If I say I love you and I care about you, I'm not a user. Like, I can't do that. My heart will not let me do that. So, if I can help you build yourself up to a point where you are rich and then that's when I win because now I can get my issue. But until you start making a certain amount, it's not feasible. The cost of living is high. It's not even feasible. Like, how are you gonna
Right.
do that? If you do a booking for $1,000 or say no, not 10,000. Say it's only $1,000. How am I gonna take $200 from you? That makes no sense.
Right.
What am I gonna do with that $200? I don't think I have a bill that is only $200. Not even my cell phone bill.
Right.
So I don't feel comfortable doing that type of stuff. Now, if you go to a booking and you make $10,000, yeah, give me my little 2,000. I'm cool with that. but
Okay.
but if you only made 2,000, I'm gonna take 400 from you. No, what is $400 gonna really do for me?
Right.
Now, if I'm getting $400 every day or every other day, then yeah, I can make it make sense. But that's not what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Okay, that makes sense to me.
So yeah.
So, do you have any goals or aspirations outside of the entertainment industry that you're working towards or that you have in mind?
Right now, I'm just doing the entertainment stuff. I have two grandkids, and my
Okay.
is to get. I have two grandkids. I'm not gonna tell you my age, but I'm older. Um, and my goal is to get rich as fast as I can, so I can buy me a big house with some land, because my grandkids want a horse, and that's my goal.
Okay.
So
Yeah, girl,
I'm on a mission.
for real.
Yeah. So outside of this, I pretty much accounting is what I do by trade, but I pretty much quit all of that and completely I'm focusing all on this
Okay.
stuff and my management company. So and because I have when I work on something, like I have 1 year and it's go. So usually 9 times out of 10, when I put my mind to something, it usually happens, and it happens bigger than what I thought than what I thought it was gonna be. And
Right.
I know something big is coming for me this year. I know it
Okay.
is.
Yes.
So watch, you're gonna be like, she said on my show.
Okay. On my show, she said it. Y'all better come back here to see what she said. And
Telling
here
you,
it is.
it's gonna happen. And I have, like I said, I have a great management team behind me. Music to DNA. Lake is great. He has been exceptional. Constant bookings. Like I love it here.
Yes. Well, shout out to you and shout out to Lake and your management and shout out to you and Barbie.
Thank
If anyone wants to book, let's start with if anyone wants to book Barbie, how can they get in contact with you for that? And then we'll go on to how they can book you.
you can reach me on my Instagram. It's at Jessica Rabbit 619, and that's Jessica with a K. Um, and then my email address is on there as well.
Yes. And it's also spelled on her picture, and the way I spelled it on the name on the title is exactly how you spell it. If
Yeah.
anyone's interested in booking you, how can they go about it and who do they need to contact?
They can contact Music to DNA and oh goodness, I don't even have the email in front of me. You can hit me in my DMs actually, and then I'll forward it over to my management team.
Okay. So same info right on the screen. Before we go, let's get into the quick comments. We got Lake Official, Love Jessica Rabbit,
Oh
Hello Beautiful, the one. And we got my sister Spoken Facts. She said, I love it. She probably was talking about when we was talking about Beyonce. Sure did. It did.
Lord.
Yes. So before we go, yes, contact for booking her. Yes, Lake said contact
Okay,
for booking her.
official.
Yeah, so I'll leave that up for anybody who joining in and want to book. So, before we go, any advice that you want to give to any upcoming managers, anyone in the entertainment industry?
Stay focused. If this is what you really want to do, stay focused and driven. Don't let anybody deter you. Um, the entertainment industry, I'm not going to lie to you, it is raw and uncut, and they will get you. They will get you, and they will get you out of the way if they can, especially if you're doing something. Um, so, with that being said, just make sure you protect you, protect your peace and your space. And stay. If you have a goal, just stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. Don't let nobody deter you from it, no matter who it is or what's going on. I don't care if they have more followers than you, they have more money than you, they work for a big corporation and you don't. It doesn't matter. None of that matters because one day you will be the corporation.
True. Okay. And any advice for anyone coming up in San Diego who don't know where to go, what to turn? Any advice you want to give to them?
Anybody in San Diego that's trying to get into reality TV or into the entertainment industry, DM me. I got
Okay, period. She
management.
got
It's
y'all.
management going on over here, and I do got a little bit of motion. So definitely holler at me. I'm right here. And if you don't want to mess with me, I have other managers that you can choose from.
Okay. Yes, so San Diego, y'all better get at Miss Jessica Rabbit and get yourselves put on if you're trying to get in entertainment in any kind of way. We got some more comments from what's that? Unkit TV. Love ya. Keep winning and tell them.
You
Yeah.
too.
Yes, period. Well, thank you so much, Miss Jessica Rabbit. That's all my questions. Nobody dropped any questions in the comments, but if they drop questions after the interview is posted, I'll be sure to send them to you, and then we can do a little.
Okay, thank you
Well, of
for.
course, I'll do a part two when Barbie's comedy house come out. So
Yes,
stay
absolutely.
on
Do
the
that.
lookout for that. And anything else you got coming up, I'll be watching your page and I'll be hitting you up. Or if you feel like you got something that you want to premiere to the world, hit me up and we could do a little, interview about it and talk about it.
Okay.
So before we go, let us know one more time where we can follow you at and keep up with you.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Before you go, let us know one more time where we can keep up and follow you to, just keep up with you.
Keep up with me on Instagram, Jessica Rabbit 619.
Yes, period. Well, thank you again, Miss Jessica Rabbit, and enjoy your day. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Well, there you have it, you guys. Miss Jessica Rabbit telling us all the things that she has coming up. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow her. And make sure you subscribe if you like this interview. I have so many more coming up. You can follow me at Man Williams, spelled on the screen. And just subscribe to me on Facebook, Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time.